YouTube, what's up? This is my 2-year dread update video. I'm outside again because it feels fucking lovely. Sorry about the sunglasses. I feel weird not actually like you guys being able to see my eyes for some reason. But the sun is like right here and it's really bright. I don't want to squint the whole time. But anyway, with this video, I'm also going to do a little a maintenance tutorial to show you guys, what I do to help my dreads stay a little bit neater. I've been letting them go lately, that way I can show you guys like the worst that it gets, which if you can tell, there's a lot of loose hair. See that? Isn't that fucking crazy? So yeah. I'm going to show you guys how to get rid of that, a little method that I used. I'm also going to show you guys how I made my dreads to start out with. In case you haven't watched any of my other videos, I used the twist and rip method, but I used it mixed with back combing. Actually, I used more back combing than anything, but I used to twist and rip in between back combing, going down to like pull the hairs up tighter and keep them more rounded and everything, but I'll show you guys that here in a few. Anyway, here's my hair before any maintenance, and then I'll give you a close-up from the back too. I don't even know where the camera is pointing. Yeah, that'll work. But you guys check it out right here. Look at all that. Look at all of that. I've been making some baby dreads, and hopefully they'll go into the bigger sections. And then I'm going to show you guys how I also did my bangs, because that was just the twist and rip method, but you got to be careful because you section too small and your dreads can fall out. Like, I've had one and it was very tiny. It was just like a front piece, like right in here. I just didn't make the section thick enough, and as it grew out, the hairs were just really weak and this tiny little thing broke off. So when you do your dreads, if you are interested in getting dreadlocks, just make sure that obviously if you have thicker strands, you can do smaller sections and it shouldn't hurt it so bad. But for my hair type, I had to do a little bit larger than normal. Okay, so I feel like I didn't do well enough with my last video. My camera died and everything, so I'm going to show you again on how to do this. I'm sorry this one's so far back, but I have all of this loose hair here, right? And what I did was I knotted it up using the twist and rip method, which I just put it together and then I just pull a bunch of hairs down and it does its thing. Then I take the dread that it's closest to, and I split this, and I throw that in the middle. And then, so, I've got this in between. And you do the twist and rip method again. And then pull that down. Alright. So now, so you can move it a little bit if you need to. You don't want it too tight, because then it'll pinch here and it'll leave a weak spot, and that is potential for having a dread fall out, and I don't think you want that. So, like I say, you just get this all knotted around, and then you flip it back over. So you split that in half, and you boom. Make sure you pull it back down, and then continue. Oh no. is killer on the arms. Okay. Alright. And after that, foam roll at the roots. And there you go, look at that. I'll give you a close up as much as I can. Got these little fucking strands. Okay, so my stand thingy isn't working, so I'm just gonna hold my phone and record with that. So, for example, this here. See this disaster? Kidding. These are newer, and you see how it has the loops up here? Well, nothing below that loop is being, like, it's not matured yet. The way I see it is loops are like, the longer you have your dreads, the further down the loops will go from my experience. Like, I'll have, you know, completely, like, no loops, and then I'll have one, like, say, like, right here. Well, this is all I have left that hasn't, you know, done what it needs to do, I guess. I don't know how to explain. But where I'm starting my bangs, well, not really starting them, I've had them for a little while now, but they'll bunch up like that, and that just means that the hairs are pulling up. Loops are a good thing. Here it is. You can see, like, the root there, it's doing really well. And then you got this loop here, and you got a little bit of a mess after that. What I would recommend is leaving that alone. And I know that it can be a little messy looking, but don't worry, your dreads are going to be beautiful. Give it time. But when you see the loose hairs like that underneath your loops and stuff, it's just those hairs are going to get pulled up, and they're going to become tighter, and they're going to make more knots. So if you mess with them, that could actually prolong the progress, I guess. It'll take a little bit longer for your dreads to do what they need to do if you keep doing stuff to them. So the only thing I'd really recommend for maintenance, besides keeping your hair clean, clean dreads are happy dreads. They lock up way better. If you have new dreads, I recommend washing your hair every other day. I use like an old baby shampoo bottle, which you can use baby shampoo. It'll condition your hair quite a bit, and that's not good. But it's sulfate free and it smells great. What you can do though, I have Dr. Bronner's. I put Dr. Bronner's and I dilute it with water, and sometimes I'll add in a little bit of baby soap, baby shampoo, what the fuck ever, just, you know, for the smell, because I really like it. But no, that's really the only maintenance you have to do. I mean, I have open tips, like there's no blunted tips except for like the ones that are trying to do it on their own, which I just let them go. But it's a lot easier to take care of your dreads and for them to dry a lot quicker, which, I mean, if you have blunted tips, I would assume that you have a higher risk of having mold and mildew inside of your dreads. So when you wash, like go for a car ride with the windows down, or sit in front of a fan, blow dry, all of these, like, I'm confused on how to explain. Just make sure that your dreads are as dry as possible, because if you leave them wet, you will get mold in them, and you will have to probably get rid of them unless you want mold growing in your hair. I mean, I don't prefer to have anything growing on my head. I am not old Greg. I do not have seaweed, mold, no nada, nothing. So just be careful with it. Do what you want, experiment. I don't know. 2 years, and I am never been happier with my hair. Now, Look at this. Now I have all of this disaster, which the camera doesn't even, it's actually doing it some justice right now, because, yeah, that's not good. But despite all of this, I love my hair. I love it so hard. So hopefully you guys can stick it out and experiment a little bit. Just be careful and have fun. Be patient. I'll give you the actual dread rundown here in a moment. Just talking to myself, probably. Happy 420s. Ah. Hey, sorry about that. I had to wait a couple days before I could finish my video. My camera batteries died, and so I've been charging them for a while, and I've been busy. But in continuation to my 2-year dreadlock update, there's really not a whole much left to say, just showing you guys my hair a little bit more. Like I said, in the other parts of the video, you've seen how to fix loose hairs, you've seen how I made my baby dreads, you know how I pretty much do everything now, so, anyway, if you guys have any extra questions or anything that you would like me to answer, just send me just post it in a comment and I'll make another video if you guys need. If not, then, well, I hope you enjoyed my video, and, you know, thanks for following and subscribing, whatever, watching my videos. Thanks for all the compliments for those of you who leave them. Also, I wore my hair up today, kinda, sorta. No hair ties, which is my favorite. Which I'll take these out and show you guys how I did them. It's pretty simple. Alright, so you have this section here, right? And you pull the hair back, and you grab one of your dreads that is where you would like your hair to sit. You wrap it around once, well, or twice, whichever. And then with the loop that you have, you take this and start at the top. Right, close enough to show you. And you stick it underneath itself and pull. And there you go. But I'll take them out. That way you guys can see my once around. Also, I told you guys I was going to finish up that maintenance on my hair with all the loose hair. Well, I didn't. So, sorry about that. I was wanting to give you guys an example of what it looks like when it's done, but, well, I'm lazy, which is why it's taken me forever to do this video to begin with. But anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.